Hi traders, just want to take you through the key levels for the Aussie dollar, give you an update. Before I do that, just be aware there's a few risk items coming out on the news front. 11:30 PM tonight, Queensland time, we got the US core PC price index data coming out. 1 AM in the morning, Friday, for the US ISM manufacturing PMI data. And into the evening on Friday, 11:30 PM, we got the non-farm employment change unemployment rate figures coming out for the US. Okay, now at 4 o'clock earlier this morning, the head of the Fed did highlight the fact that they may only have a small interest rate rise in December, and that has definitely set the US dollar falling, and so pairs to the US dollar are rising. So with that in mind, let's have a look at the charts. Alright traders, so on the Aussie dollar day chart, we're still theoretically in an uptrend now. However, we have been in a large area of consolidation. This high was formed through the course of last month. We're now into a new month at 67.97, and this low here at 65.85. Now, over the last week, we had been forming a lower top, really starting to signal maybe we're going to have a move down, but then we formed a higher bottom in that range. And following the Fed's comments, the head of the Fed's comments earlier this morning, we have just popped above 67.97, but the question in my mind is, are we now breaking above 67.97, which is pretty much the 6800 level, or are we going to see a false break and a further movement back down into this range? So over the coming 24 to 40 hours, got a number of news events coming out. A little bit further up here at 68.26, we have weekly resistance. So we are in a bit of a resistance area at the moment. It's not the most ideal spot to be a buyer. Of course, it's great to be buying at the bottom of a range, but not buying at the top of a range. So question will be over the next 24 to 40 hours, the 6800 level, does that hold for a move back down the range? Or are we going to be seeing price try to trade above 68.26? We might then see a bit of an intraday dip back down to the 6800 level for a move higher. So I'm neutral. Price could go one way or the other, so I'm going to have to watch price action and see what it does. Let's drop down to the 50-minute chart and have a closer look. Alright traders, on the 50-minute chart, so that's the 67.97 day resistance level. Here's the figure at 6800. We're just popped above it in the Asian session, and we're pretty much trading at 6800, 6802. If we're going to go higher, what I'd like to see first of all is that we can trade up and break 68.26. Then we'll probably have a bounce back down. So then I'll be watching this area, 6800 to 67.97, to be possible support. Then I'll look for a setup to buy for the movement above that level. Or what could happen today is that we simply start to fail here and we break back below. If we get a clear break back below through the course of the day, I'll start to watch the 67.97 to 6800 level to be resistance. Can I see a setup to sell to trade back down the range? So as I said, I do have a neutral stance at this area. We are at the top of the range that we've been forming through last month. So are we going to hold at the top of the range to move down, or will the top of the range become support for a move higher?